Hey yo, salute to all my subscribers. Shout out to everybody else passing through YouTube. What's good? So we back on our bullshit, it seems. Every couple weeks in this 24-hour entertainment and celebrity news cycle that we got going on, it seems like every few weeks it's another big celebrity being dragged across Twitter, through Instagram, uh, and a million vlogs pop up on YouTube. People talking about shit on Facebook and Twitter and everything. And there's always some next celebrity who did some dumb shit or got caught up doing some dumb shit, and they're currently, the talk of all discussion. And so in current events, Kevin Hart's currently being dragged because of some attempted but failed extortion attempt by some anonymous person at the moment. But I'm sure they'll identify who it is eventually, because I guess it's turning into a potentially federal case, because extortion is a federal crime. But I didn't come through to talk about the bullshit. People talking about Kevin Hart apologizing to his family and making a video, talking about his mistakes and how he's sorry for them and how someone's trying to take advantage of his past mistakes. There's probably about 4.5 million YouTubers who are going to do some kind of a recap or a vlog about the situation. And while I'm one of them, I'm not on the, you know, shame, Kevin Hart and, fuck is he doing, the whole shit. Because it's just another person, the same situation. This channel's different. This platform is different. I'm not here for that type of shit. Here's my only point, and I'm not even gonna make this shit long, but I just gotta get my shit off. And typically, when this shit type of shit drops, I let all the big media sites cover it. I let all the other vloggers and YouTubers get their shit off, and then I come through with the more logical, more everyday, realistic kind of perspective. With these celebrities, the only difference between these celebrities and everyday normal people, whether you are somebody who is working at fucking Starbucks or you're somebody who is a fucking fireman or a goddamn, I don't know, high school principal, whatever it is, the shit that these celebrities get caught up doing is no different from what everyday people, just like you same vloggers, you same YouTubers who talk about the shit and cast judgment on these people. The only difference is if these people are in the public light, so the shit that they do is talked about on a bigger stage. People cheat on their families, men and women, every fucking day. Across the world, it's been happening since the beginning of time. Whatever it is Kevin Hart did, whatever it is he didn't do, I don't know. I don't much fucking care. My only point is this. Stop making it seem like, see, the problem is you people take these celebrities that you admire or that you look up to or that you are entertained by, whatever your cup of tea is. And that's fine because, we all have our favorite celebrities. We all have our, shit that we're into. But stop marrying the entertainment with the person and creating this image or putting this responsibility of an individual who's an entertainer to be a fucking role model or to be perfect or to be a robot and not ever do shit. You know, let's backtrack. I'm not gonna call what he did a mistake. I don't like when people who do shit like cheating call it a mistake. It's not a mistake. It's a conscious decision to do some shit you shouldn't have fucking did. But it is what it is. People do what they're gonna do for whatever reason. Own up to it, stand behind it, and keep it moving. But I'm not talking about Kevin Hart. I'm not talking to the shit that he did. I'm talking to the rest of you people who like to take shit and be judgmental of shit when you people are probably doing the same shit every day in your everyday lives. It's just that there's no spotlight on you. You're not making millions, hundreds of millions of dollars, and you're not a celebrity. If you're a public figure and you're not a court official, an officer of the court, someone who's charged with upholding the law, but you're breaking the law, if you're not an educator, someone who's responsible for helping to teach these kids how to be respectful, productive members of society and have a head on their shoulders and make smart decisions, if you're not someone who is, a spiritual person charged with, pastoring a church, or someone who's, on the level of a fucking pope, or someone who's a president, or any of those types of things where you have to practice what you preach and uphold the same image that people see you as. Anything outside of those realms, I don't care if you're a comedian, if you're a singer, if you're a rapper, I don't care if you're an actor, you're just a fucking person. And the shit that these people do don't necessarily deserve to be talked about and looked at like it's so crazy and how could this person do this? Because just because we create a certain image for people and we try to make them be role models doesn't mean that they have to live up to this squeaky clean, never do shit wrong type, because that would not be real. The realest people are the ones who are flawed, admit those flaws, and rock with those flaws and say, yo, it is what it is. I'm going to do what I'm going to do regardless of who feel a way about it. I made my decision, and that's that. Not the people who run from it, and not the people who are held to this standard of, never being able to do shit wrong just because of what people might say about it or think about it. I'm not here for that shit. I'm not on that type of time, and I've never been. So I don't have shit to say that's negative about this whole shit. And I'm probably going to be one of the few people who talk about this as far as YouTubers go that's probably going to take this angle. But this is always my angle. I don't give a fuck who thinks what about it. When you take these celebrities and you try to make them bigger than life and you try to put them up on a different type of pedestal, you're only setting yourselves up for failure. Not just us as fans or people who, the spectators, the public who, just come for the entertainment, even the people in their circles, in their lives. We all have to learn to start separating the person, their personal shit, their character traits, their flaws, their personality, all of that shit from the entertainer, the person that they are when they're on the big screen or in an interview or, whatever it is, because it's two different things. Whatever it was that motivated, whatever it was that instigated or tempted this person, and talking about Kevin Hart, to do whatever it was that he did. It's his fucking choice. It's his fucking life. Let him deal with that shit with his family, and then let them make the decisions that they need to make going forward. I mean, I don't really know what else to say about the situation. Last week it was, I don't know, fucking whoever the fuck it was. Next week it'll be somebody else. It's always something. There's nothing new under the fucking sun. And I understand, it's clickbait, it's views, it's topics of discussion, it's current events, it's shit like that. But at the same time, bro, like, if you people who really continue to be let down by the celebrities that you follow doing fuck shit, then you're just setting yourself up for a lifelong fucking reciprocal, endless cycle of the same shit. Because these people will continue to be exactly who the fuck they are. There's always a difference between who people are and who the rest of the world sees those people as being. And that's not always necessarily a bad thing. We all have evils. We all have demons. We all have shit that we do that's probably not, the best. And we all have shit that probably wouldn't stand up to scrutiny. The difference with me and a lot of you other people is I really don't give a shit. Because everything that I do has a reason. And as long as you stand behind your truth and stand behind your reason, who the fuck can really judge you for it? Get the fuck off this man's back. They're going to find out who the fuck it was that tried to extort this dude. But as far as him and his personal shit and whatever cheating or whatever shit was going on, let his family deal with that. Let him deal with that. The man's an entertainer. Let him entertain. Because the problem is, these people do the shit that they do. And then because of all the backlash, then they want to get on those same public forums and those social media platforms and issue these public apologies. And the shit pisses me off because I'm of the cloth of, if you do some shit that is a conscious decision that you chose to make, and then you apologize for it afterwards, to me, you're just playing yourself. How can you an apology is meant to be for something that is a mistake, and this is my opinion. Something that you chose to do, knowing full well what the consequences of what you're doing would be after you've done it, if it were to be found out. That's not a mistake. And people criticize me for, not really being the type to issue apologies, because if I did some shit purposely, I ain't fucking sorry for it. If I was sorry for it, I would have never fucking did it. So when these public figures, these people issue their public apologies, it goes over my head. I don't even really see it for being genuine, because if it was really genuine, you wouldn't have did it in the first place. You step on my shoe by mistake and say sorry, okay. You fucking spill coffee on me by mistake and you say sorry, okay. But you fucking purposely do some shit that you know is going to cause some type of rippling effect, some type of consequence for someone that will ultimately spill back to you. Don't bother to apologize. Just keep it fucking moving. Or if you're gonna apologize, restrict that apology to the person that is affected. Don't make that shit a public thing, because we don't believe you. You need more people. It's just how I see it. Hey, y'all, I don't pretend to know everything. I just know what I know. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think of this one. Fuck you, trolls. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace and love.